Good morning, Desperation Church. I'm Tyler Nunn. Welcome to 21 Days of Prayer. Today we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite subject, church finances. Honestly, church finances is vitally important to what we do here. You hear us talk about all the time our vision here at Desperation Church, which is to encounter God, experience life change, discover purpose, and change the world. And we talk about that all the time just because we believe in it. And we believe that when people grasp this vision, it changes their lives and they are able to live out their God-given potential and what the purpose that God has for them. But you hear Pastor Andy talk about all the time as well that our vision is large and we want to be about reaching more people. I hope you're able to come back in November and hear our Heart for the House series. If not, I would encourage you to go and to check that out on our app. But we were able to talk about the number of people that we've been able to reach through missions and through our buildings and campuses lane and through our college, and how we are able to help many people discover their purpose throughout the year. But as Pastor Andy says, we're not done. We want to continue reaching people, and because you are generous, because of your generous spirit, we are able to reach those people, and we want to continue more. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about one area today that I think maybe can shift our mind a little bit when it comes to church finances. I was listening to a pastor here recently talk about a message, and he used the scripture from Matthew 25, verses 31 through 40. And this is a pretty common scripture, but he talked about it maybe in a little different way than you've ever heard. In Matthew 25, verses 34, it says, "Then the king will say to those who are on the right, 'Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me.'" This is a passage of scripture where Jesus is talking about the final judgment and how he will separate all of humanity into the sheep and into the goats. And he's going to say this to the sheep, that when I was hungry, you gave me food. When I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. And this pastor said, as he was reading this, one letter stuck out to him, and it was the letter I. And he said it kind of shifted his whole mindset, because the righteous people who were in this group said, "Jesus, when did we do this for you?" And Jesus said, "When you did this for the least of these, you did this for me." And he said, wow, it changed my perspective, because when we do things, when we try to reach people, when we serve people, ultimately we are showing God how much we love him. You see, if you know me, or if you have kids, you know if you want to show me how much you love me, if you take care of my kids, you show me how much you love me. And the same is true for God. When we take care of his people, when we serve his people, when we reach his people, we are ultimately showing God how much we love him. And so today, what I want to challenge you with is, as you are generous, we are generous because we want to reach more people and because we want to show God how much we love him. And so I want to challenge you today for you to ask God, how can we be more generous as a church? How can we show people more that we love them? And ultimately, how can we show God that we love him?